Welcome to the Week 3 video lecture for Land Use and Planning. Planning is how towns decide how they'll grow, operate, and govern themselves and their land. The heart of community planning is the comprehensive plan, which lays out how the town will run. This includes everything from signs and police to open spaces and wetlands. Comprehensive plans are the tools towns use to govern their growth and ensure that the community's values and priorities are maintained. The comprehensive plan is the basic guiding document for the city, and the city is required to comply with it. It lays out the city's plans for how they will operate and grow. It also contains the city's goals for various elements such as housing, natural resources, economic development, transportation, etc. Comprehensive plans also include maps showing current and desired future uses of land. This tells the community how and where growth will occur. According to William Goodman, a longtime thinker in urban planning, a comp plan should fulfill 6 basic requirements. It should be comprehensive, it should be long range, it should be general, it should focus on physical development. It should relate physical design proposals to community goals and social and economic policies. And it should be a policy instrument first and a technical instrument only second. The procedure for creating a comp plan has 6 basic requirements. There should be only one official comprehensive plan. The legislative body should formally adopt the plan. There should be a lengthy period of public debate prior to adoption. The plan should be available and understandable to the public, and the plan should be formulated to capitalize on its educational potential. Goals in the comp plan text and housing densities on the map can give you an idea of how much the city wants to sprawl. Comp plans usually have statements about environmental protection or natural resource conservation that citizens can use to try to get the city to protect its own resources. Recent plans tend to discuss goals in terms of sustainability or to have a specific section on sustainability as an overarching value. The zoning ordinance is a more specific document than the comprehensive plan, and it is supposed to carry out the plan's goals. It divides the city into zones, each of which has certain permitted uses with requirements such as lot size, number of housing units per acre, setbacks of buildings from streets, height limits, etc. This document tells the town what sorts of buildings and land uses can go there. If a property owner wants to use the land in a different way than it is zoned, he or she would have to get it rezoned to another use, such as residential, commercial, industrial, or institutional. The city will rezone the land to a use that was specified in the comp plan. Sometimes, the proposed use is not the same as what was proposed in the comp plan. In that case, the comp plan might be amended, or the town might just say no. Zoning ordinances are where development is codified. By requiring large lots, separation of uses, large roads, or big setbacks, many zoning ordinances guarantee low-density, auto-oriented development. Fortunately, many cities are now zoning some areas for more compact, pedestrian-oriented uses. Zoning ordinances also have performance standards, which is where you will find requirements for things like tree protection and steep slope protection. If your town wants to protect these features, the best way to do that is to augment its zoning ordinances. Parks and open space are often created as part of a development process. The developer might decide which acres to donate as parkland, or the city might already have the land designated for a future park, trail, or open space. If there is high-quality natural land in the area, the community could identify this as future parkland. Open space can be owned by the city, or it can be private open space. For example, it can be owned by the homeowners in a development as shared green space. It's not uncommon for higher density developments to have a central park area or a shared trail within or around the development. Ultimately, the successful implementation of any comp plan rests with the government entity for which that plan was developed. The best comp plans include measurable goals with an established monitoring plan. With good leadership, all of a city or county's work should ultimately be towards the fulfillment of the goals and ideals set forth in its comp plan. Good comp plans establish a long-term vision for what a city wants to become, and it's up to the local government to work toward realizing that vision.